Today, I would like to practice with you a pose called Baddha Konasana, which means bound angle pose. It is a seated position. We can sit on the floor or on the mat, or if it is not comfortable, because sometimes sitting on the floor is not very comfortable, we can sit either on a folded blanket or on a cushion, maybe. Yes. I've got here a few things that we are gonna need because we are gonna do different variations of the pose, like a block. I've got a strap, a pile of cushions. I don't have a bolster here. If you have a bolster, you can use a bolster. I got a pile of cushions for my back and another one for my head, and another cushion here just to sit in case you need or you want to sit and you feel more comfortable. Yes. So we start sitting on the floor with our legs straight in front of us. And what we do now is we bend our knees and bring the feet slightly closer to the trunk. Bring the soles of our feet together, and with our hands we hold either on the ankles or the shins, and we pull the legs slightly closer to our perineum, the heels closer to the perineum, up to where we feel comfortable. Yes, we don't have to be, the important thing is not how close we come to the trunk or how close the knees reach the floor. The important thing here, it is to keep the spine straight. Yes, so if we find that it is maybe a little bit more uncomfortable once we bring the heels towards us, or that we cannot keep the spine straight, then it's better if we sit on the cushion. You'll see the difference. Yes, in this case, the pelvis rotates slightly forward, and that helps to keep our spine more erect, and that's what we want. The goal of this pose is not to reach the knees on the floor straight away. The goal of this pose, it is to gain flexibility and to lengthen the inner thighs, the outer thighs, get flexibility also in our knees, our ankles, and most importantly, gain strength in our back and also in our core. Yes, so once we are in this position, we can play with it a little bit and maybe do a little bit of butterfly movements to work with our knees. We can make it a little bit harder if we want to push our elbows against the knees and then try to bring the knees closer together. Always keeping our back straight. Yes. Oh, yes, we can do that. Or we can pull. We can use our hands to pull the heels towards us and open the chest. As we breathe in, we open the chest and lengthen the spine and tilt the pelvis slightly forward. If we want something very challenging here, we can try to bend forward for as long as we find it comfortable. We can try to find a challenge there, always keeping the spine straight, trying to find the challenge and hold it there. Yeah, and then exhale, coming back. We can perhaps, yes, if we maybe find a little bit difficult to bring our feet together, or maybe it is not too comfortable to have the sole of the feet together like this, we can place our one block in between the feet and push the block, and that might make it easier. You can play with different lengths of the block. We can put the block like this and see this, it will make it a little bit more difficult as it opens the hips a little bit more. We can try different levels like that, yeah. Also, if we find that we cannot keep the spine straight, as I said before, or the knees are higher than our waists, then that means that probably it's gonna make it more comfortable and more accessible for us to keep the spine straight, sitting on the cushion or on the block. Yeah. For in cases where we cannot even reach our feet, You know, if we cannot reach our feet or it makes it too uncomfortable for our back, we can even sit on a chair and use this strap around our feet to pull the feet towards us. Yeah. And then, you know, as we progress, we can try to bring the feet higher and higher, maybe up to the seat. To make this pose more restorative and even very good for menstrual cramps, we can use a strap and put it behind our sacrum. Yeah, a little bit lower than the waist, yes. And then we bring it over our hips, over our shins, and then under our feet. We've got here the buckle. Place the strap through the buckle and secure it. And then we pull, we bring our feet together and we make it, doesn't go. Yes, and we make it tight like this here. That it makes it very relaxing for the lower back. And you can keep the, sorry, it's not moving. So never mind, I won't fix it, just so basically, yes, we pull here and then we can stay like this, so basically using the resistance of the band, and it makes it quite relaxing for the lower back. Yeah, if we want to make the pose even more relaxing, more restorative, while we enjoy the intensity of the inner thigh stretch, we can place the sacrum against two high cushions or a bolster. With the strap as it was, yes, like tight like this, bringing our feet closer to the perineum, and then we lay our back on the bolster and our head, or the bolster of the cushions, and our head on a cushion as well. Yeah, and we can stay like that. This is very relaxing for as long as we want. We can, this is really good as well for menstruation and for relaxation. Sometimes if we find the intensity of the inner thighs too much, we can place a block under the knees. And yes, if we find it uncomfortable in the lower back, we can raise the height of the cushions, like placing another blanket more. And yeah, when we are ready to finish the pose, I'd suggest to place the hands on the floor, yeah, and assist yourself to come up with your hands, so yeah, you don't strain your lower back. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this today. You enjoy and practice this pose at home and enjoy the benefits. Yeah, have a great day and see you soon. Bye.